folks, Monk Cheetah back here on a beautiful Saturday morning, and we're back at the spot of last week's episode that we finished down by the Green Falls River. I'm with Old 77 and Tango Tango. Old 77, explain what we did a little research. What do you think this is now?
Well, this is next to the farm site in the last video. The Green Falls River is on the other side, and what this looks like is a man-made channel that would have been used to direct water from the river to a mill. The water comes through the channel, turns the wheel, and it used to grind the grain or process the wool or whatever they were making here. And you can see, remnants of the walls that they used to channel the river in here. And today we're going to take a look and see what we can find in the area of the mill, and perhaps more.
Yeah, we found some, last video we found the horseshoes and piece of the yoke for the oxen. So we know there was definitely people down here, right, Tango Tango?
Oh yeah, we're in the Great Patchogue Forest. There were 181 home sites in this area that were awarded to soldiers of King Philip's War when it ended in 1676. Today it's absorbed by a great forest. We don't know how many are out here, but we know there were 181 when the war was over. So we could find things here for the next 50 years.
Yeah, we just have to keep searching, and a lot of it's not on the map. You find it out hunting or out walking, so let's get hunting with the Garrett 400 and see what we can find. 77's over here at the riverbed. This is, just got this out of the ground. This is a wagon wheel. It's an old wagon. Piece of it's broken, and it's stuck underneath this log. Well, I probably would have had the whole thing out. Let's keep looking. You find a lot of iron stuff, but it's a great area so far to explore. All right, we just dug this out of the ground. We don't have any idea. What do you think it is, Old 77?
Well, part of the heavy machinery in the mill. What I like about it is you've got a nice top here with a bar going across that would seal this down as the machinery was operating, almost like a pressure cooker or something.
Yeah, we haven't found anything great yet, but we're finding the pieces to the home site here. The home site itself, the foundation's up here. We're finding iron targets. We found a half a hoe. We found a bunch of other iron stuff that probably goes with the farm, but we'll keep looking. But it's a beautiful area, and the river is usually flowing over here, but we're in a drought, so it's pretty dry. You can walk right down the riverbed, but we'll keep hunting. All right next to the oxen shoe, we're getting an 80, 82, 89. Hopefully it's something good. We just dug that out. I don't know why it was coming up with high tone. Put it on the ground, Old 77. Well, grab it there, so 77.
Very nice example of an axe head. And we found one of these before on another farm, and you were able to look the axe head up and date it at that time.
There's a book you can go look under all the axe heads. We could be able, that's like the second one, third one now I found. So it's coming apart and they're coming together, the old home site. So that's a pretty cool find.
It's a nice one. Yep. Very good shape.
We'll have to move on to the next now. All right, we just dug this. Explain what we dug out of the ground. We thought it was just a big piece of iron, but it's another clue.
Yeah, you can tell here by this nice round piece that this is a door hinge. This was a large main door, barn door or main door to the house. Gets secured here, and then here's where it broke, and you can see the fragment of the hole where the next bolt would go. And the whole door, turns from this side going like this, open and close.
Yeah, and we've seen those type of hinges if you go to the, any museum door, any old door. That's exactly what it's from.
1700s usually is what you get.
I thought we just had another piece of iron, but it's a clue, another clue of the home site.
Yeah, this is a nice old man-made hinge that's certainly colonial.
Yeah, well, let's
very nice to find.
Keep seeing what we can find.
Two suits, two tokens in hand. I got no respect because I'm the new man. Got my shovel, shoes full of sand. Check out the tag, the name's Caveman.
All right. we think we just finally got a coin out of the homestead area. I almost didn't dig it, but I might be a... There it is. What is it? Looks like a penny. Hopefully it's a weedy if it's a penny. I have to put my old man glasses on. But it's a coin. Hallelujah.
Put a little water on it.
Yeah, put a little water. It is a penny. I don't think it's a Lincoln. I mean, I don't think it's a weedy. I think it's a stinking Lincoln. Let's see if we can get a date. But it's a coin. All right, we figured out the date, folks. It is a stinking Lincoln, but what year is it, old 77?
It's a 1976, which was a very good year.
Yes, it's the bicentennial year, right?
Yes, it is.
How old were you in 76?
I was 24, having a good time in Boston.
24. You were, we won't say it. Well, ladies don't like to tell their ages, right? Unless you're 4 years old then? Yeah, 4 years old. I was a young man myself in 76. But it's a penny, and guess what? We'll take it. You guys can tell, but I'm on top of a giant rock, not far from the home site area. There's the edge. Pretty long fall. What's pretty neat is these folks built this stone wall straight up the hill. It's amazing. Like I said, there's Tango Tango. All 77's on the side of me, but this is pretty neat.
Don't fall, that's so slippery.
Huh?
That's so slippery.
Yeah, I know. You're talking to the Monk Cheetah. I don't fall unless I fall down drinking. Folks, Monk Cheetah back here with today's wrap-up of the old homestead down by the Green Falls River. These are some of the finds that we got. What did we find today, old 77?
Well, as we got down closer to the river, we found the main area of the farming. This one's hard to see, but it's a beautiful example of a colonial nail with a flat head, pounded flat on each side. Far different than the round nails you see today. This is a piece of the farm machinery we couldn't identify, but this is a beautiful axe head. That's a nice example. And the hinge to the big door, which is something you never find, really. I think we've only found one other. Very nice. And again, we find more of these farming things with the assortment of nails and what we call a pork chop for the oxen shoe, so the oxen can walk around. Here is our half a hoe. We never did find the other half. But still, it's another farming tool and fits the whole picture of a very active farm. And then we had a couple of unusual things. Here's a chain for the oxen, but this was the piece that looked like it was part of heavier machinery, where it was a top to a cylinder. And a piece of pipe, and the piping would have been from the 1800s, but a lot of things we found out here, like this hinge, we know are back farther than that. So you've got a couple different eras all on top of each other out here. And keep in mind, this is just one farm of the 180 in this forest that we know of because of our old documentation after King Philip's War. The 181 farm sites given to the veterans. And this is just one site. This is just one site, and there's more to be found. And this is kind of like a Monk Cheetah cave. I would hide in here. You can see, you can't see much, but like I said at the end of every video, you just don't know what you're gonna find when you take a walk in the woods of New England. Monk Cheetah, 77, Tango Tango. We are out. I hope you enjoy the video. Subscribe and like, leave some comments.